Good morning. This is we're on chapter 5, I guess now, for CIS 61 for Shasta College, Jeff Hendrickson's class for fall of 2020. And what video are we going to do today? This is going to be for 5-1, Program Challenge 5-1, the sum of numbers. So like I said, I'm just going to get this from GitHub. This is in my L McCann 2. And I'll show you where it's at here in a second. So I just copied it because I wrote this. This is in chapter 5, C++ homework folder. So if we go back over to, and you open Visual Studio, create a new project. Make sure it's an empty C++ project. Click Next at the bottom. Name your project. I'm going to call this one. I'll just call this 5-1. 5 underscore. Whoops. 5_1. Sum of numbers. And I put these in the C. I put all my Visual Studio stuff in my repository here, and then I put my C++ stuff in my C++ repository here. So I'm going to change that to that. So place solution in the same directory, and then on the bottom at the right, click Create. So since I created this on 3/2 of 2020, which is over a year ago, so you right click on your source files here, click Add, New Item, and this is your C++ source here. So what we'll do is we'll call this 5_1 sum of numbers. There we go. Add that. So like I said, I'm just copying and pasting something I did over a year ago. So do this here. Paste it over here. Whoops. There we go. Paste, because I already copied it. Then after you copy and paste it, you don't necessarily have to copy them. If you want to write it yourself, that's fine. But, and in fact, if you're new at C++, I encourage you to write it yourself. So then you save all. I'm going to run it because I don't remember exactly what this program did. So I'll enter how many numbers to sum, so it'll add like whatever number you enter in. How many numbers to sum? Okay, we'll say 10 numbers. So the sum of 10 numbers, so 0, or I think it's 1 to 10, is 55. So it sums each individual number up. So that's how that program works. So if we ran that again, if we put, let's say, 11 numbers this time, and that's 66. So let's see how that program works. So as always, you include your input-output stream using your namespace standard. Initialize your variables right after your int main, because you don't need to do global variables. These are all local variables. And your scope is your main, and everything in your main is the scope of these two variables here. So this is the number variable here. This is the number you enter in. So enter how many numbers you want to sum up. Okay, and then I put a next line there. You could actually put a period there, right there, space. So then make sure number entered is positive. So this is you're doing a while loop. So this is a positive number. So what the computer will do is check if somebody tried to enter a negative number, and it won't allow them to do it. So it has to be greater than 0. So while number is less than 0, see out, please enter a positive number only. So that's error checking right there. And then to calculate the total, this is a for loop. For int I equals 1, we're going to start it with 1 for your count. So that'll mean the numbers are 1 to whatever. And then I is less than or equal to the number that you entered. Then int I is plus plus. And then it sums it up. Each number adds some to it, the equal plus equals, and then it's I. So that's that right there. And then it gives you your total of your numbers right here. And this prints out your sum, which is right here, which is what you get here. This is plus sum, so it's adding the numbers together. So that is video for Programming Challenge 5-1, the sum of numbers for Jeff Hendrickson C++ class for Shasta College, fall of 2020. Run through this really quick again. There's your int main, initialize your variables there, your sum and your number. And then how many numbers to sum. Then you get your number from the user. You do 2 different loops here. So it checks to see if the number you entered is greater than 0. So if it's less than 0, then you have to enter a positive number. And then you calculate the total of the numbers here in this loop here. So that's it right there. So all this stuff coming up. Oh, no. So anyway, that's the sum of numbers for Jeff Hendrickson's C++ CIS 61 for fall of 2021. Thanks for watching. Bye.